Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy MaD101, and today I've got something a little bit weird for you, ladies and gentlemen. I've got some Final Fantasy Lightning Returns, and you may be thinking, Mad, why the fuck are you playing this? I have a valid point of why I'm playing this. I am very interested in the new Final Fantasy game that's coming out soon. I'm very interested in it. And basically, I want to share my opinions on what I've seen of the game so far. It's not going to be a long video, it's just going to be giving a few words here and there of what I think about it. Basically, I'm going to try and explain this in a manner that doesn't offend the fans of the Final Fantasy series, because some of my opinions and some of the way I put it towards my friends who are into the games, some of the ways that I can put things can seem very offensive to the ones that love the series. But I'm going to try and hold myself back and just explain this in a mature manner. So basically, my opinions on the new Final Fantasy 15. It does look amazing. Graphically, the game is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that. On that half, my fucking god, it's a beautiful looking game. The characters, the four main characters, I may say first of all. Prince Noctis, he seems pretty damn badass. There seems to be a lot towards that character, because he's the main character, so it's understandable. I'm very interested in figuring out what goes on now. Next, let's talk about Prompto. He's his little friend. And just to add a little bit to this gameplay, I'm not really going to be doing much. I don't really know what I'm doing with this game. I'm just going to be walking around and fighting whatever little monsters that come out at me, and then maybe trying to do something. So that's what's going on now. So basically, let's talk about Prompto. In my personal opinion, don't hate on me for this, I don't really like Prompto. Just the way he physically looks. He may be Noctis' best friend, I just don't really like him, honestly. He looks a little bit too feminine for my kind. But, you know, that's just him. But he's probably a really good character. He does use guns, so that is one good thing I see about him. Next, we will talk about probably Ignis, the basically the nerd of the group, as I call him, but he's not really. He's the driver, and he does a bunch of other shit, and he cooks and all that stuff. So basically, he's basically probably one of the more useful ones in the group, in my personal opinion, because he got like a motherfucker who can cook and drive. So you just got him, and as I've said, to me he looks like a nerd, but he probably isn't. And then you got my personal favourite, Gladiolus. Now that motherfucker is an absolute tank. I wouldn't want to fuck around with him. Let's just say that now. He's an absolute beast. Oh my god, that Chocolina bitch is so weird. There's all of them all over the place. Okay, so next I want to talk about the open world exploration of the new Final Fantasy game. And the fact that it really does interest me, for the sheer fact that Final Fantasy, the only other Final Fantasy game that has basically what I would consider a nice smooth open world is this one. Like, one of my friends, C-Boy, he will tell me that even 7 had an open world in some aspects. You know, most old RPG games had them, but they were a lot different. They're not what we're used to this day and age about like open world games. I'm probably really early through this game to the point where there's like really no combat. I really don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going. I'm a headless fucking G. This isn't even gameplay. This is just me being a fucking retard. This is basically what I do on my channel anyway, so there's no difference. But yeah, the open world looks really interesting. You can drive around. You can just take in the environments, you can go into restaurants and have food and stuff, and it sounds really fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not, as you guys know, I'm not big of Final Fantasy and RPG games in general, other than like Dark Souls, but I'm really pumped for this new Final Fantasy game, because it's just fucking amazing. What else shall I say? let me just look on here a second to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing. But basically, yeah, that's the open one for this game. But basically, the new game just looks fucking amazing. I am really pumped for it. The story seems to be interesting, and I'm not usually a story person. I'm definitely not one of these people that are huge on stories, but I do enjoy a story from here and there. And I kind of lost track of what I was talking about there. Fuck it. Honestly, if I can just thumbnail it down to a quick sentence of my base opinion, it looks absolutely beautiful, it's massively interesting, and I will definitely try and put an insane amount of time into the game to try and understand it. And I have to put this in now, just for the sheer fact, but King Regis looks a lot like Big Boss from Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain to me. I don't care what anybody else says, he just reminds me of Big Boss so much. And then so does Elderly Noctis at the beginning of the 50-minute gameplay that I watched. I'm saying that game is, I don't know, that game is fucking beast. Okay, I am really bad at this game, so just don't expect anything beautiful from me. I am so bad at this game. Come on. What are you doing, you crazy bastard? Are you debuffing me? Oh, man. Thunder! You need to give some AC/DC. Thunder! Relentless Assault. I think you can also consider Relentless Assault to basically be what the gentleman that watched the very hush-hush side of lightning could easily say, that they give to themselves a little bit of a relentless assault. I suck. I know, don't try and criticise anything. This is just me doing a video about Final Fantasy while having some gameplay of Final Fantasy. I'm not a Final Fantasy player, as you guys know. I know I suck, alright? You don't need to tell me in the comments, there's no need for that. If they see me, what, when, where, what, when? Oh, those faggots over there, okay. Honestly, at the end of this video, you're probably not going to see me follow these guys anyway. Because it's just I'm probably not going to do any more of this tonight. Because, you know, it's just not my style. I'll probably upload one or two more videos tonight that isn't Final Fantasy related. I'm probably going to do some shooting games here and now, as I usually do. But basically, you know, oh, that's cool. That is pretty cool. She's kneeling down to spy on them, so she has a lower profile so they don't spot her. That's cool. This is Japanese right there. Fuck, that's crazy. If you're not impressed by that, then like you really don't know what the fuck you're talking about with video games. But anyway, this has been your boy MaDWeb101. This has been me butchering Final Fantasy in my own terms and me being the shittest Final Fantasy player in existence, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. peace out.